Okay, guys, we are back at it, and we are about to talk about the top gainers for the pre-market. As we can see, these things are exploding in today's pre-market trading session. Some of these won't hold up, and we are no stranger to any stock on this list up here, as we've caught rounds in every single one of these stocks in the past and for these current trends. Plays like TCMT, for example, at the top of our list. TCMT was another one getting put out for the safe, easy, early seat. Now, TCMT did come down for a quick pullback for a bit of a while before coming in for this big explosion. It's looking to hold up and build some compliance up here as TCMT is making this big move. Not only for this not the first quick move round that they've made. You recall TCMT just made a massive explosion just a few days ago up towards like 70 something cents. 70 something cents. Right at 69 cents to be exact, okay? And then they'll push down to 17 cents and meet back up with that 50-cent range. Big resistance at this 50-cent range now, and they're already becoming overbought. They might just sell all the way back off and then do another round again, especially if today's you already know day traders gonna get out of there. You already know the day trader is going to be getting ready to look to lock in gains. You already know how that goes. Okay, so market volatility can come in. I got to get ready to throw up the options videos here in just a second. So we just got to get through this video real fast. Okay, let me know if you caught TCTM or if you are still holding in. What your expectations are for TCTM. We're gonna watch this stock pick up and go parabolic if it can get past this 50, 60 cents like it did last time. Me personally, when I was in TCTM, it pulled down and hit my 15% stop loss. So I actually got up out of there. That's how it is sometimes. You got to let your stop loss get hit and then just do what it do. That was actually just yesterday. But TDTH goes down to that big discount down to 91 cents before exploding up to $2.30. Now, a bit of resistance up here at 30 cents. As you can see, you don't see this one too often with average volume of 120,000. They got a current volume of 142 million and a free float of 1.80 million on TDTH. They're not really even down at the bottom anymore. They actually made it up to about over $2. They should hold up over this dollar, this $1 here. Pretty fine on TDTH. TDTH. Another one alerted out by Coach Manson. And everything is getting alerted out. You just see those things on time. You just follow along with the section. I see rhymes exploding today as well. Interesting, interesting. So here on TDTH, this one hasn't been out for too long, or hasn't. Let me see. Trident Digital Tech. Nah, it hasn't been out for too long. They got short interest. Not really big on short interest. TCTM short interest isn't that big either, but SGN's short interest isn't big either, although they do as well come in for a move of about 70%. SGN stock comes in for these moves a few times now. Like they might be trying to go higher if they can get past this big $4 resistance. They lucky they up towards four. I mean, over in compliance, it's a lot easier for them since they are in compliance with average volume of 1.85 million and a current volume of 6.54 million. I like to show you SGN as well as the rest of these stocks before we do continue on your weekly chart, so you do understand that these are down at the 52-week lows and oversold, turning them into turn into some of the most active stocks, and these things are starting to push up into the top gainers. SGN has been a very active one for a few days, and like I said, when you see those things explode and they go in for that, and they sell back off, you got that big pullback. They literally giving you the opportunity to make the move again, and you were all over it since it was at the lows of 3 cents before they did anything. You catch multiple rounds in there. Or even if you caught it a little bit late, you maybe didn't see the early alerts on time, and then you just caught it, at the last minute, or something like that, or whatever. At least you were still able to get in around like $3, $4 maybe still. Whatever it takes, But KITT. So they explode from $1.52 up to $2.66. Now a clean bull run from the pre-market slow down just a bit into the in the after hours. A clean bull run in the after hours slow down just a bit in the pre-market opening and then explode up to 244 where they saw all the way back off to exactly where they exploded up from. It's like they started to build support where they stopped at in the after hours. KITT is another robotic company. They remind me of that other company, R stock. And of course, KITT is another one getting thrown out for the safe, easy, early seat along in Coach Tidwell section, showing you exact dates. That was back on 1/19/2025 on KITT before it started to make any of these moves. Now here at 260, a big resistance, right? They got to get past this big resistance. They can get past this big resistance right here. They get choppy here all the time. This, they'll start to explode towards like it's like $5, $6. They got news. They probably coming out with news. Yeah, Lidos shares on Subsia Alliance. Shares surge on Subsea Alliance with Lidos. Very good, advancing in their technology and their robots and all that stuff like that. And like I said, I gotta get ready to make our options update video as well. So I'm gonna do that right after this. And before I do leave here, I'll show you guys a couple other stocks you could be looking into as well. But NLSP, they did explode up to the high of wow, almost like $3.50. NLSP, they used to come in for moves quite often, but slow on NLSP now. It's slow on NLSP. Like they most likely going to be selling all the way. They end up selling all the way back off real quick. Look at this. They used to come in for moves, but whenever they do, that spike. You see how it coming for that spike and that sell all the way back off real quick. Because a lot of people be traders and a lot of stocks get that trade to sentiment. In recent videos, we were talking about some things like EVTL. You might want to be checking out. EVTL is getting ready to come in for a super explosion. XTIA is getting ready to come in for another hot round. FOXO is starting to gear up. FATE is looking pretty decent right about now at this discount. They only buying this thing up, okay? These are just a few stocks you can be looking into. I'm finna update those options next. I'm Billy Banks. I'll see y'all in the end. Happy trade.